I heard about that Professor Greensleeve coming out with all of that shit about us, like we appropriate from dwarvish music and saying that I'm like a lounge singer, two-bit lounge singer and shit like that. It's like, I mean, what people don't know, that guy's the former head of our fan club. He doesn't want to admit it, but he's like, I mean, he's obviously bitter about something.
The Lords of the Rhymes were nowhere to be seen when the Bakshi animated version of the stories came out. They were nowhere to be seen when the Rankin Bass version of The Hobbit came out. And they really just re-emerged for these dreadful Peter Jackson films and tried to cash in on the popularity of those. I mean, those films had such enormous potential, and when I first heard about those, I offered my services, essentially out of kindness, because I'm a kind person, but they chose not to use my expertise on Tolkien and Elvish studies, which I personally feel cost them greatly. Those films could have been magnificent. He would have won an Oscar for Fellowship of the Ring. He would have won an Oscar for The Two Towers had they used my expertise in Elvish. But they chose not to.
He actually was our #1 fan, and he used to come to all the shows. Eventually, we found out that he had this weird fetish and was starting this cult, and it was like some kind of weird, I don't know, book sniffing thing, I don't even know if he's officially a professor. I mean, I don't even know if that's true. So, we eventually
I don't even know if he even exists. So the Lords of the Rhymes are basically copping a cop. They're basically they're claiming to have put Hobbit rap on the map, but I'm sorry, I beg to differ. It was Gerontius, and then before that the dwarves.
We had to disassociate ourselves from the fan club that he started, and now there's this other person who's who's running things. We have a whole new fan club, and we got this other guy who's kind of heading it up. We're not directly connected to it, but we know it exists.
Oh, hello there. Hello. Oh, oh, welcome to my tree. Yeah, hello. I am Casper Spetzelwurzel, president of the Lords of the Rhymes fan club.
Yo, he stepped up. He said 99% of our fans are nerds. I went back and I was like, yo, Tayshaun, 99% of your fans don't exist. So, I mean, he can step off, man. I don't give a shit about that guy. I'll be too busy getting my dick sucked.
This book smells better than any book I have ever sniffed, and I have sniffed a lot of books. This really is an exquisite edition. So, anyway, you ready to start the interview?